What's happening, YouTubers? All right, everybody. I have Facebook Live, I have YouTube, and I have Periscope and Twitter, doing a little multitasking here. So, what's up, everybody? My name is Ken Cloutier of GetMotivatedForSuccess.com, and I live down in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I help network marketers and entrepreneurs generate leads for their business, sponsor more reps, and make more money. And tonight's broadcast, what I wanted to do is share with you 4 power questions that you can ask your prospects. If you want to start getting results, if you're out there prospecting, I have 4 questions that I think, well, not I think, I know it works because I've done it. But I was reading in a book by Todd Falcone. It's called Fearless Networking. Todd Falcone. I know it might be backwards, but Fearless Networking, Todd Falcone. Awesome book that I'm reading. And he brings up what we call spin selling. And for those of you who may have read the book before, it's a book by Neil Rackham. And what he did is he basically used case studies of 35,000 top salespeople around the world. And he came up with 4 power questions that you can ask prospects. And it relates to network marketing as well. So I figured I'd share with you what I learned, because that's what I love to do, is if I learn something, I want to share it with you. And I've used all of these questions, but I didn't really, I guess, have a name for them. I didn't know how to put it together like Todd did in this. And so I wanted to share with you the 4 powerful questions that you should be asking all of your prospects when you're out and about. All right. So the first type of question is, I'll just list them and then I'll go through them. The first one is situational questions. The second one is problem questions. The third is implication questions. And the third is the need payoff question. Now, situational questions are basically questions that you ask your prospect that are going to reveal the facts about your prospect's current situation. So for example, it might be, tell me a little bit more about your job. How many hours a week do you work? Are they paying you enough where you're able to save money, right? Those are questions that you're asking to just get the current situation. What's going on in their life? What's going on with their job? What's going on with their family? Just current situations. Now, implication or problem questions is the second question. Problem. So here what you're trying to do is you're trying to draw out of your prospect what problems they're having. Because a lot of people like to act like everything's going perfect and, oh, I love my job, I love my boss, I love everything. And in reality, people can have a great life, but there's always problems that people have, right? So these questions are meant to draw out the problems to see if your opportunity might be a solution for them. So the problem questions, things like, are you excited to get up and go to work every day? Right? That's going to reveal. Is it at all frustrating, the amount of hours that you're working to make the money, right? How easy is it for you to put away money to save? Right? These are all problems. What they're going to do is when you ask these questions, your prospect's probably going to be like, yeah, I really don't like getting up that early, or yeah, I am working a lot of hours. No, I'm not able to save the kind of money that I want. Right? So you're drawing out the problems. Implication questions discuss the effects of the problem. So what effect are they having? In other words, what effect is that problem that they're having? How is it spilling over into other parts of their life? So for example, examples of implication questions are, do you think you'll ever be in a place again where you can save enough money to retire? What happens if you retire or when you retire and you haven't saved enough money, right? How has working so many hours affected your family life, right? These are all implication questions. So you're asking the question, knowing what their problem is, but seeing how it's spilling over into the rest of their life, right? So somebody that's working a lot, their family life probably isn't as good as it could be. Let's be honest, right? And then the last set is the need payoff questions. And if you're taking notes, guys, you may have to just go back and watch the replay, because I don't want to this could be this could be a webinar, okay? But the need payoff questions are questions that basically get your prospect to talk about their needs, wants, and desires, right? And the benefits that your opportunity or product can have for them. All right. So an example would be, you know, how would you feel if you got up every morning and were excited to get up and start working? How would you feel if you had complete time freedom and could work when and where you wanted? Or if you could make an extra $1,000 a month, how would that help you in saving for retirement? So what you've done is you've started from what's their current situation, what's their problem, what happens if they don't change, and then how cool would it be, right? You're basically setting their future. How cool would it be if you could sleep in? How cool would it be if you could work when you wanted to work? So these questions are actually leading people down the rabbit hole to where they're going to want to know more about your opportunity. Now, you can do this with cold prospects, right? People you've just met, you're finding out about what they do for work, do they live in the area, whatever the case may be. But you're you're doing what I call leading questions. Leading questions, they're questions you ask that you get an answer from the prospect, but you're leading them to where you want to ultimately end up, which is for them to be open to your opportunity. You don't just ask questions just to ask questions, right? You ask questions with a purpose. All of these four, that's why I listed them as four powerful questions, because they are powerful and where they can lead you to the end destination. So Todd Falcone in the book here, he did a little script. All right. So I'm gonna read the script because, you know, no need to make it all up here. Kind of on an example of how a conversation might go using these questions. So I'll go through it pretty quick. Like I said, if you need to, you know, watch the replay. So here you go. So here's you asking a situation question. Tell me more about your job. The prospect. Well, I've been working there for about 15 years. It's pretty good, but I've hit the top of my pay scale. You, another situational question. How many hours a week are you working right now? The prospect. Most weeks I put in about 50 hours and I commute an hour in each direction. All right. Now you're asking a problem question. Okay. Does working so many hours and being gone so long ever get frustrating to you? Prospect. It's frustrating all the time, to be honest with you. Another problem question you ask. I bet there's a lot of time away from home. How has working so many hours affected your family life? My wife hates the fact I'm gone so much. I hate the fact that I only see my kids for a few minutes each day before they go to bed. You, ouch. How would you feel if you had complete time freedom? So this is the implication question that you're doing now, okay? How would you feel if you had complete time freedom and could work when and where you wanted? You could spend a lot more time at home with your family. Prospect, are you kidding? If I could be home with my family more and not have to work so hard, I'd be the happiest man alive. And then, of course, you can drop the question. You know, if I could show you a plan to help you get your time back, make the same kind of money you're making, if not more, would you at all be open to taking a look at an opportunity? Right? That's just an example of how you can lead that person by asking problem questions or situational questions, problem questions, implication questions, and then the need payoff where you're casting their vision for them on how cool it would be if they had the solution, which of course you have in your network marketing or MLM business. So again, I know I went fast, but these are powerful questions that I've used myself. I didn't really know the names of them. That's why I wanted to broadcast this and share this with you, because I didn't know how to put it together. It's just kind of what I learned being in the trenches, you know, for 15 years in network marketing. But this is so concise of the four powerful questions that you can ask all of your prospects when you're having a conversation to direct them down the rabbit hole, right? To lead them. Don't ask questions just to ask questions. Ask them with a purpose. Ask questions with a purpose. And if you use these four powerful questions, you will have a purpose. Now, listen, not every prospect you talk to is going to, you know, align perfectly like these questions did, but it gives you a framework to use when you're out and about prospecting for your business so that you can potentially have more prospects than you have been be interested about your business opportunity. Okay, you have to qualify them. Not everybody's going to qualify, but if you use these questions, you're going to get much better results in your prospecting than you have up to this point. All right. Now, If you are prospecting, which I'm assuming you are, and you're in the cold market and you're just not quite sure how to break the conversation, how do you start up the conversation? How do you break the ice, as they say? How do you strike up that conversation with the sharp couple, in the restaurant, or, you're at the gas station and you see somebody and you're like, man, I want to talk to him or her. I just don't know what to do. I don't know what to say to get that conversation started. Well, have no fear, because I've been in your shoes. I know how you feel. I felt the same way, but here's what I found. I did a ebook. I wrote an ebook called 99 Icebreaking Questions to Get the Conversation Started. And what it's going to teach you is literally 99 ways that you can start up a conversation, but it's also going to teach you the one thing that every prospect you talk to is going to find interesting. I'm going to teach you the 4 words to completely delete from your vocabulary. And I'm going to teach you the most powerful word in the human language, not English, any language. I'm going to share with you the most powerful word that you can possibly use in the human language. If you would like to get that book, it's free right now. I can charge $35 for it. Right now I have it absolutely free. If you'd like to get a copy of it, if you're on Periscope and Twitter, go to my Periscope profile and click the link, or go to scopewken.getmotivatedforsuccess.com. It's right there in it's right there in the title. You can download it. It's a free download. If you're on YouTube, underneath the video in the About More section or Show More section, I left the link. And if you're on Facebook Live, thanks for hopping on, everybody. You can click right above the video here. I left the link, and you can go there right now and go ahead and, yeah, Shane, it is all about the right question being asked. That's right. It's the right question. Absolutely. Good point. But you can grab that ebook, free ebook, just right above the video. So that's what I have for you guys. Again, if you're interested in where I got this information from, it's from Todd Falcone. I'm going to give props where props are deserved, right? Fearless Networking. Todd Falcone. Awesome dude. Met him at one of my, I met him at a function not too long ago, and actually it's pretty cool. He's a 7-figure earner in network marketing, and was able to, get his autograph. Pretty cool. Where did he put it? Yeah, right here. Boom. There's a little Todd Falcone for you. He's a cool dude. Real down to earth guy. So if you like this, feel free to share this. You can hit if you're on Facebook, the bottom left-hand corner of the button, share it out to your team, share it out to people that you think would benefit. Under the video, you can use the share buttons if you're on YouTube, and if you're on Twitter and Periscope, the 3 dots at the bottom of the screen, you can hit that and share and tweet it out to your fans and followers. So hope you guys got value. I enjoyed sharing with you guys. Again, this is Ken Julio, Get Motivated for Success. GetMotivatedForSuccess.com down in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Have an awesome night. Love you all. Take care. Deuces from South FLA. Take care. Bye now.